Thank you everybody for coming to this event. Thank you Cafe Mutual. As always, नया साल है, मोटर टर्न अराउंड. I think ये जो हमारा इवेंट है, ये जो हमारा एक्सपीरियंस है, every year we look forward to understanding कि क्या चल रहा है नया in this space. And my purpose behind today's 10-minute discussion is to tell you a little bit of new things that we are doing and how this can create a new type of investment opportunity for our distributors and for our end investors. ये तो हम सब जानते हैं कि पिछले 2 क्वार्टर में मार्केट ने हमें थोड़ा सताया है, लेकिन मैं ये कहना चाहता हूँ कि although the market has not performed as per expectation in the last 2 quarters, हम सब ये कहते हैं कि मल्टी एसेट या गोल्ड has been the outlier and has performed very well. I would like to contradict that statement. I would like to say that not just gold, but fixed income has also been an outlier in the last 2 quarters. Fixed income एक ऐसा tool बन गया है which has taught investors that asset allocation is very, very important. Apart from basic economic trends जो हम सब जानते हैं कि GDP में growth prediction has slowed down, inflation has increased, rate cuts हो रहे हैं, and markets have performed slightly below average. Tariff policies change हो रही है, predictability of the markets in the US has slightly become irrational. What we have understood is that between these problems, what is really standing out the value or the market of fixed income. Fixed income has provided an adjusted risk to reward ratio जो लास्ट 2 या 3 क्वार्टर में और कोई प्रोडक्ट नहीं दे पाया. मेरा नाम करण मेहरा है. I am the CEO of Amplio. Amplio is a structured fixed income product which provides multiple different sectors, multiple different products within fixed income in supply chain, banking, insurance, infra and much more. एक in-depth look देखते हैं कि what is a fixed income opportunity as compared to the other types of products available in the market. We have FD, corporate bonds, debt mutual funds, and we also have something very interesting called structured products in the form of invoice discounting. The pre-tax return, the risk levels, and the regulatory framework are here for you all to see. Typically in fixed income हम क्या चीज़ पे bet ले रहे हैं? हम bet इस चीज़ पे ले रहे हैं that in India the credit gap in the MSME sector is only increasing as time passes. MSME has been the bedrock for our GDP growth. MSME के भरोसे पे the economy is growing, but MSMEs are facing higher working capital challenges, liquidity traps, and also are facing various issues with respect to getting access to formal type of fixed income financing. This market is only going to increase and is already at a 26 trillion INR value. अभी हम थोड़ा invoice discounting समझते हैं. What is invoice discounting? Invoice discounting is nothing but you going to a blue chip company or going to a blue chip company vendor and explaining and telling them that boss, you have sold goods or services with a 60, 30, 90-day period or a working capital cycle. But at the same time, you have already received POs to build new raw material, to build new products and sell that ahead. और अगर आप delivery time पे नहीं करोगे और PO time पे नहीं service करोगे, that means potential impact in your future business. So what you do, you basically trade your receivables for upfront cash at a discount. You go to a formal financial institution, either a bank or an NBFC, and you basically say कि boss, मुझे 30 दिन 60 दिन बाद पेमेंट आनी है, ये पेमेंट आप मुझे अपफ्रंट कर दीजिए एट अ कैश डिस्काउंट, एंड व्हेन द पेमेंट कम्स द पेमेंट विल डायरेक्टली बी रूटेड टू यू. That is nothing but what invoice discounting is. Investment firms like mine have structured these products, converted them into marketable products which can be sold to end investors, starting through funds, through PTCs, through SDIs, etc. etc. हमारी अप्रोच थोड़ी सी अलग है. The way we like to structure products and the way we like to sell it is very simple. Our focus is on risk first and return second. In fact, बहुत लोगों को ये पता नहीं होगा that if you invest in these products, you can buy insurance. What that means is कि अगर आप ये products में invest करते हैं, there are insurance companies out there which sell you an insurance policy that in case the payment or the dues do not come on time, the insurance company will give you 100% of your value back along with delay interest if any. Some of the MSME clients that we work with are blue chip companies across the country. We are working in solving their credit needs and helping them build a stronger and an inclusive credit economy through these fixed income products. Now addressing our mutual fund distributors, our financial guides who are helping the economy, helping our investor make informed decisions. आपको मैं ये बताना चाहता हूँ कि 40% of an HNI's portfolio today is invested in alternate assets. ये जो percentage है ये बढ़ता ही जाएगा as time passes. With markets like today, एक freshness, एक innovation is what our investors ask for. They want to try something new which is safe at the same time and providing them consistency. एक इफेक्टिव स्ट्रैटेजी मैं आपको बताऊंगा जो हमारे डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर पार्टनर्स ने हमसे शेयर की है. They are helping their investors invest with a very simple rule of 100 minus your age. 100 minus your age. अगर मेरी उम्र 30 साल है तो 70% of my portfolio today should have a fixed income approach. I am sure that हमारे डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर्स यहाँ मानेंगे कि वो सच नहीं है. And this is very very important कि हम हमारे इन्वेस्टर को एक एजुकेटेड एंड इनोवेटिव अप्रोच दें जो फ्रेश भी है, एट द सेम टाइम एक लॉन्ग टर्म व्यू लेता है. Another very interesting approach which our distributors are using is investing in these fixed income products, and the payouts or the cash flows that they receive, they are then investing that in an SIP format in multi-asset assets or multi-asset funds. I think these innovative approaches is what is leading to fixed income becoming a very very important allocation in our customers and in our investors' life. So I'll open this floor to various questions for 10 minutes and then we can wrap up the session.
We will come with you. Can you please raise your hand and we get the mic to you?
Yeah, I think.
Yes, we do have. Sir, can you please raise your hand? Thank you.
Thank you. Basically, what is the investment proposal? I mean, what are we going to offer to our investors?
The investment proposal is investing in the form of pass-through securitized instruments or SDIs, which are in the form of bonds, pass-through certificates, which are listed and regulated, which come in your demat. Sir, इनके multiple themes होते हैं, इनके multiple payouts होते हैं. Some of these products have a payout on maturity. Some of these products have a payout as interest on a monthly basis. So they are very similar, or they are structured very similar to bonds, but the underlying asset is backed by receivables that are insured with various insurance companies.
Yes, sir. Boss.
Hi, I am Anindam from Jalandhar. Sir, I've got one query. Are this product regulated by any authority?
Yes, so the products that we build are 100% regulated. They are regulated by RBI and SEBI. RBI only allows NBFCs and banks to manufacture such products. All our products are manufactured through an NBFC.
And do you give any written buyback guarantees, sort of things? Do you give any written buyback guarantee?
Yes, we do. The insurance policy can be bought and the buyback guarantees are part of the IM or the issue document.
And this insurance is at some extra premium?
Some of these products are inbuilt with insurance and some you can buy with premium.
Thank you, sir.
Hello. Hi, myself Jordan Andradis. My question is, if I invest 100 rupees, so what is the risk involved in this?
So if you invest 100 rupees, the 5% of how much you invest is also invested by the originator, which is the NBFC in this case, showing that they are participating in what you invest. Second is, whatever you invest in, these products are across various sectors. So अगर आप theme पकड़ते हैं banking का, तो banking में this money is being invested as bank float for various different products. For example, credit cards. For example, online payments. For example, payment gateways. Infra में करते हैं, there is invested in government projects. Supply chain में करते हैं, then it is invested in receivables of, for example, an Amazon. So there are multiple themes. हमारा I think एक बहुत अच्छा USP ये है कि हम आपके लिए products force नहीं करते हैं. We give you different products and you as an MFD will make the decision of what works best and how much you want to invest of your customers in what product.
Thank you. And what is the minimum horizon for this?
The minimum horizon actually is ultra short term. The ultra short term horizon starts at 3 months, but our long term view is that real capital will be built over 2 years.
Thank you.
We have a lot of questions.
Hello. If this product is similar to bond, is there any credit rating to this, and what are your credit ratings of the product ranging between?
So yes, the products come with credit ratings. They are different products having different risk, different return. BBB minus से लेके AA plus तक ratings जाती है. So various products.
Thank you.
So I'm just closing this off. Can we have one mic in the back?
Hi, this is Vaibhav Singhania. Can you elaborate on the taxation part you mentioned that it is now according to the long term and included as a income from other sources?
So before this budget, the taxation on the interest income that you earned was taxed with a TDS of 30%, which is extremely high. From this budget, this section is 194 LBC. It has been changed to only 10%. So taxing it similar to interest on deposits. In terms of capital gains tax, if you hold this product for a long-term period, it is taxed as LTC.
So long term means 24 months.
Yes,
And then it will be 12.5%.
that's correct.
Thank you.
Well, we have time for one last question. And post that, I'm sure Karan is available offline for any questions.
Hi Karan, thank you for the valuable insight. I have a question. Since you are saying that the general thumb rule you were talking about 100 minus 30, but here you were quoting that the percentage of investments into fixed income is going to rise gradually. So I am personally very bullish on equities and want to gain more clarity on this statement here.
So when I say 70% in fixed income also includes your real estate portfolio. It also includes any other type of fixed investment that you may have, which is your gold or any other investment that you may have. I am also bullish on equity. I think equity, I have also not exited my positions. However, I would like to say that asset allocation, I think, is the key takeaway I want to leave with this session. I think in this bull market, asset allocation has taken a backseat, and we've all enjoyed some great returns. But I think a conservative view लेना ज़रूरी है, that allocating all your eggs in diversified baskets is very important.